my name is Bonnie Hammett, and I'm going to be presenting a book that I've recently read called Selling Your House in a Tough Market. It's for my Principles of Sales college course, and it's a really great book. It's a reference guide, if you will, that's really good for anyone who's interested in selling their home, a person that's out buying a home, or someone that might be trying to find out a little bit more about what it might be like to enter a real estate market career field. The first chapter of this book goes into how you price your house. And you need to really look at the housing market in your local area and compare it to the houses that are in your neighborhood and what they've recently sold for. And the second chapter regards pre-inspections and doing needed repairs prior to showing your home. They could really save you a lot of money, and really they're going to come in and do inspections anyway, and that's going to come from the lender and also from the buyer side. So it's really in your best interest to go ahead and do a pre-inspection, fix what you're able to, disclose what you're not, and maybe knock down the price of your home or offer other incentives to make up for that to still interest the prospects that want to buy your home. The third chapter is in reference to staging your home, and this is going to relate more to preparing your home, really thinking about your target market that will probably be most likely looking at your house. You can do some of the staging on your own. You can clean the house really well. You can declutter it, depersonalize it. If you want to invest in buying some more neutral, general pictures and things of that nature, but for your best effect, you're going to want to hire a professional stager. They should be someone that's lived in your area and done that job for a while for the best results, and it can make a really big difference in how quickly your home sells. The fourth chapter is about whether or not you should hire a real estate agent, and it also links into the next chapter, chapter 5, if you want to consider trying to sell the home on your own, and all the pros and cons and what's entailed in doing either of those things. You also have a partial option where you can hire a real estate agent part-time basis just to handle certain functions, and then also have an attorney involved, maybe at the closing or to look over documents as you proceed. Chapter 6 relates to different options you have with buyer incentives, and especially when you're in a down market, buyer incentives could really make a difference between a prospect choosing your home over another comparative home. And it could be anything from trying to cover part of the buyer's closing costs, and that chapter goes into all of the different incentive options that you could pick and choose from. Chapter 7 really goes into detail about marketing strategies when you're selling your home. If you're going to sell your home on your own, you're going to have the time and ability to take care of the aspects that a real estate agent usually would be doing. Most of the prospects will be looking and researching for houses online first and primarily, so you would need to create a very good website, really gear your pictures and your wording towards your target markets, and definitely have a street sign, or rather a yard real estate sign with pertinent information, and a brochure box, once again with really good pictures and wording for your target market. Chapter 8 talks about adjustments that you might need to make. That usually occurs if your house has been on the market for too long. You want to really analyze and look at, well, why is that occurring? Where's the problematic areas? Do we need to look at different marketing strategies? Maybe the price needs to come down. Maybe the market has come down a little bit, even in the last 6 months. Maybe it's altering staging techniques. So that's a really good chapter to look at as well. Chapter 9 kind of relates to that too. Certain people that have had their house on the market for a while may be in a financial position for different reasons to where they can't afford to keep it on the market and pay 2 mortgages, or they really need to find a way to lessen their bills. So they might look into the option of renting a room temporarily, or even leasing the entire house and then putting the home on the market again at a more ideal time. The final chapter, chapter 10, really goes into detail regarding the closing process, all the documentation involved, the professionals that you'll be working with, and it's just a really great book. I would advise it for anyone who is in the midst of researching to buy a house, trying to sell their home, or looking into some type of career field related to real estate. It's an easy read, but it goes in depth enough to give you a real clear understanding, and it also provides other recommended resources and websites so that you can research in further depth if you so choose. Thank you very much.